somebody.
Martinez, man, what can I go pon for you, Juma?
Well, good morning to you wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying every bit of it. And as I mentioned earlier, our guest this morning is gospel artist Perez Musik. And, well, we've been soaking all the good music here, and there's more coming up. So today, we're going to discuss all of that and everything about him. Now, I want to remind you that the first time I heard about this young man.
He's... are you young?
Yeah, he's a young man. Thank you. Share.
Very, very young.
No, but Kwame, how
are you
young?
And I want to say 60 years because a young man.
No, but Kwame, were you expecting me to say that this old man?
I'm a young man.
Because, you know, our laws...
I'm not even up to 40 years, bro.
Thank you.
I'm still youth.
But you are more than 35, so...
I'm youth.
He's youth.
I'm youth.
You know, in our laws, 35 is the cutoff point.
An age bracket to me, I will not allow it.
Well, when I heard his music, I just loved it. The fusion of the Ga language, the English language, and everything. Just to, give thanks to the Almighty God. It was really beautiful. And he has since been like that till today. Good morning, Perez Musik.
Good morning, Doreen.
How are you
you're
doing?
Glowing. You're looking amazing.
Oh, thank you. Guess what? It's Mr. Sakifio's blood.
Hey. Oh, so you're married to a guy, man?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see. That's why.
Yes.
No, did you hear that?
Yeah, of course.
It's Mr. Sakifio's.
Blood
the two
them.
shall become one.
Thank you. For
So
the words
apart
of
from
it.
Jesus, who used his blood to wash away our sins,
Right.
another human being
Yes, use it to
in the
use it for
see,
women to glow their skin.
The love that God has for us.
Mr. Sakifio.
The only thing he describes it with, or he juxtaposes with, is marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
The intimacy in marriage.
Yes.
We call it koinonia. That's that connection, that bonding. That's when God talks about the love he has for us, the intimacy he has for us. That's how he talks about it. So she's very right.
She's right.
She's very, very right.
Oh, so you do blood business with Mr. Sakifio?
Oh, but thank you so much, Perez, for your compliments. How have you been?
I've been okay. Taking it one day at a time. No rush. It's a long journey, so we're pacing ourselves.
When he says that, it now brings my attention to something. Do you realize Perez has a way of releasing his music? He doesn't rush. He doesn't. And it comes at certain points. And that's unique about you. Is it intentional?
I would say so. I think it's part of the training that the Holy Spirit gave to me. And it's also, it's part of the training. And looking at how God has been working in my life, I realized that it's best to move at his pace than my own pace. Because sometimes, like for instance, after Hiwalala like this, if you're not careful as an artist, there's pressure to please the people and lose your core, like the main reason why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. So you need to sometimes discipline yourself, because the fame is nice and the attention is nice, but that's not what we dwell on. So you need to be able to control that appetite. So sometimes I just do that to pace myself, because if you're not careful, you can easily derail.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very.
Do you live the fame?
I try not to, because I always tell my people that I wish nobody would know me and I could still do this just to bless people in the background. But unfortunately, it's not possible, because if you're not careful, it steals your private life, it steals your privacy. But unfortunately, it's the profession we've chosen. So you need to balance yourself and also work according to the ethics. But when I need to step out to go and buy my favorite kinky, I go.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, of course. Go and buy my favorite watch.
You walk by the roadside, get into the ghettos and the corners.
Once I'm safe, my income, I feel.
But you cannot be eating coffee brokuman by the roadside.
Not by the roadside, but I'll buy it by the roadside.
You can buy it.
Yeah. I mean, when you say not by the... Because I drive, so maybe yes, I can.
Maybe one day you can just park your car. And
if I'm walking,
I think he packs it. He
Yeah,
gets down to buy it.
It's just that I don't have a problem with it. Do you understand? But you see, there's something also that we need are like you need to strike a balance, because perspective is also very important. You know, there are some people who don't know how to manage access. Some people, it's best for them not to have access. Some people, when you give them access, they abuse it.
Yeah.
Right.
When they see you around, they see you going up and I say way there, and then they tend to abuse it. So there's always a way to strike a balance.
Right.
You know, not too much and not too little too. Sometimes if you hide yourself too much, you shed them son. Hey, Charlie, she had a depression at you.
Do you go to the market?
Oh yeah, when I follow my wife to the market. We go to Mala market. We go to Kaswa market. I live partially in Kaswa too as well. So sometimes we go there. I remember there was a day I wanted to go and buy some plants.
Because you said Kaswa, somebody is so happy.
But Kaswa is an amazing place, actually.
Amazing place.
It's an amazing place. Like, before I lived there, I had a lot of things.
Yes, and I still hear it sometimes.
A lot of things.
Yes.
You see, it's like bad marriage versus good marriage.
Yeah.
There are actually a lot of good marriages there.
Yeah.
But you don't hear about them, because when the thing is right, it's going well, who will talk about it? You only hear about the bad ones, the breakups, the
beatings,
so you, in your mind, you may think that marriage is bad, but it's not. They're actually very beautiful. It's the same with Kaswa.
Yeah.
There are one or two, there are things that happen there that you hear about, because the place is densely populated. And sometimes I always say that the government should at least pay some attention, because the economic benefit of that area is enormous. When you are moving in the morning from Kaswa to Accra, and you see the kind of people who move from that area to town and from that place back, I think if the government pays attention, and we always talk about rent problems in Ghana. If we make the roads going to that side of town, going to those the Weebi areas, if we work on the road system to that place, I think it will ease the pressure in Accra a bit.
I really agree on that.
It's a beautiful place. So yeah, like I'm saying, I go to the market sometime. About a month ago, so my wife was going to buy something, so I also wanted to buy some plants. I like plants, so I was standing there and I was trying to buy some plantain. I wanted to plant some plantain in the house.
Right.
Okay.
And then a guy just comes. Hey, Perez, hey, mundim nipa no jina no. Me say, brother, mpaucho.
I can imagine you do
And then
that.
he said he wanted to take a picture. When we took the picture, and then the lady was saying the plantain, Penny, Pacho, and you piano was so didn't trap picture. Obi one moment to me soon.
I hear that sometimes, like.
So how do you determine who you should take a photo with?
Yes.
Pastor Chris has a message. He said we play by a different set of rules. He who lives in me is greater than he who lives in this world. It's beyond instincts. It's beyond instincts. It's the move of there are some people. There was a place I went to, and when I finished ministry, there was this particular person who wanted to shake me, and the Holy Spirit was like, "Don't shake him." Wow. Yeah.
So
he kept stretching his hand, and I did this. Wow. Yeah. It's beyond instincts. It's annoying, and it comes out of fellowship, consistent fellowship. So sometimes you can go to a place. Sometimes you can enter into a place, and there's a smell. Okay. There's a smell. You perceive a certain smell, and the Holy Spirit can tell you that be careful. Yeah, you've entered a certain space, and you can smell it. For me, I don't really see. My senses are usually my smell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can smell the atmosphere. When you smell it, you realize that no, Charlie,
this is not good.
This is not the place where you're supposed. So you become very careful, extra vigilant. Yeah.
Do you have a gift of prophecy?
Talk about that later.
Do you have it?
You seem to have it.
I will not call myself a prophet. We are all prophets. We should be able to prophesy. I've been to places where it has manifested.
Okay. Especially
when I go for my high school ministrations. Even yesterday, I went for a ministration somewhere in Tema, and it was another thing. It was something else. Wow. So sometimes it comes, but I'm not.
You not call yourself.
See, that's the mistake sometimes we make. There's a particular 1 or 2 or 3 instances of the move of the Spirit in your ministration or drawing, and then you make it. You start calling yourself a prophet, and then people start making demands on you. You understand? When they start making that demand on you, and you're not able to maintain. That's why some people, you realize that they get to a point, they derail, they leave the
Yeah.
gospel, because now they need to please the people. There's an expectation
Yes.
of the people, so you need to please the people once, and then they start doing some extra biblical thing. They are reading certain books, 7 book of Moses and all those things, and they're trying to, it's that. You see, this thing that we do, God can elevate you to a place of power.
Yeah.
Fame, it comes with a lot of power.
Yeah.
God can give you a certain grace that if you don't manage the grace properly, it will over you. Just like Samson. Samson had so much strength that at any time he could just wake up and, shake himself and then kill 1,000. But he was too dependent on the gift and forgot the giver of the gift. So now he was not obeying the instructions by the giver of the gift. And it will lead you to something else. So we need to be very careful.
Wow.
We need to be very careful.
That's so deep, because the fact that maybe you can see
Yes.
maybe once or twice
Yeah.
doesn't
Or
mean
even,
that.
or even you just
occasionally.
yes, but then that does not mean that is the office you're called to. Unless God explicitly tell you that,
Charlie.
this is what I'm calling you for. And for me, I believe that every prophet is for a purpose. God doesn't just call a prophet in a vacuum. He calls you for a particular task. Nehemiah, Isaiah, Jeremiah, all those people, they are called for a particular task. This is what you're supposed to do. Moses, this is what you're supposed to do. So every prophet must have a particular, that's what I believe. That's what I strongly believe. It's not like you're called to just, just be a prophet for Bibiano round. No.
But do you see yourself becoming a man of God someday?
So okay, let me be very honest. Yeah, I think I would want to. I don't think I want to pastor.
Okay.
I don't think I have that grace.
As in lead a church.
Lead a church.
Like serve. Like I'm more of a youth person, like be a youth leader. That's why I have the Rema City of Worship.
Okay.
I have young people that sometimes, and most of the time wherever I go, the young people are attracted to me. I cut my hair, but when I had my hair like yours, when they see the hairstyle and things, they're like, "Oh, Charlie, guy, we're doing him. What's up?" So they like to
the affinity.
Yeah, they like to, and I seem to communicate with them very, very well.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind going into that kind of ministry. In fact, I'm already in it. I do it. I do it already. So,
But is there a
to
reason
own
you
a
cut the hair?
church, let's see what God will do. I don't
But is
mind.
there a reason you cut the hair?
Oh no. Usually on my birthday, I cut it and I start all over again.
Oh.
But this time I missed it. So
You forgot or you missed
no,
it?
I missed it. Like I think I was moving around too many times.
Oh, okay.
So I just I think about 2 weeks ago, I was just driving and I entered into a random barbering shop and I told a Charlie meeting. Yeah, but I'll grow it again. Like I do it almost every year. I take it off, then I grow it
Yeah.
again.
Okay. That's nice.
You mentioned the youth. Okay. What is that one thing that is making it difficult for the youth to worship God now? You can mention two or
That's a
three.
very good question.
Yeah.
One thing that's making the Charlie a come count.
Are you for real?
Yeah. Yes. And you see, before I come to the Ecom, I'll come to the cause of the Ecom. You see, there are a lot of broken homes.
Yeah.
They are like, there are no fathers. And every society that doesn't have enough fathers, you realize that the new generation suffers. I mean, we have amazing mothers. We have some mothers who are like, Charlie, they're like superwomen. But there's a thing that a father does in a home. When I say a father, I don't mean a man. I mean a father.
A father.
Not just a man, a father. There are things that a father does in a home or does for the society that is divinely given. The father directs. The father directs. A father is a direct example of God, of the authority of God in both the home and in the society. So especially when you go to the areas where there's no proper fatherhood, you realize that the young people are scattered. So because if there's fatherhood from infancy, there's direction. You know, you get to know you understand values. If I'm a father who has experienced the grace of God, I'll definitely pass it on to my kids. But if you come from a home where there's no such authority, there's no such leadership, you realize that in your youth or in your young age, you waste a lot of time. I have been a victim of that. You understand? You waste a lot of time. You get into different vices. Or if God doesn't bless you, and in maybe your young adulthood, maybe 25, 26, 27, you don't get an encounter to turn your life around. That's it for you. That's it for you. So I believe we need to find a way to, and you see, the economy too is hard. It's hard. I mean, some of us, we were lucky that when we were growing up, at least we there was a little foundation of the gospel in our lives. So it wasn't too difficult for us to find God. But imagine somebody coming from a place where they've not even heard of, I remember I traveled to Burkina Faso sometime, and we're having a conversation with some people from CFI. And the man, we're talking about God, and the man asked me, who is God or what is God? He's a Frenchman from France. And he asked, who is God?
Who is God? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And there are people like that, genuinely.
Yeah.
They don't know.
How are you going to minister to somebody like that?
What can I say?
There are some of these young people, we work with them, we see them every day. They don't know what we are talking about. They see pastors on TV, and the examples of pastors that they even see are not even encouraging. You know, they see these things, so Nipa will be say, who is God? How are you going to explain? And it takes a revelation.
Yeah.
It has to go beyond words. And even if it's your words that you're speaking, it has to be backed by some authority. Because faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God.
Yeah.
So it mustn't just be like trasa, because God must give you a specific word for the person. If you go and do general, Jesus, I mean, what is there has to be a revelation. Do you understand? So until we have a tailor-made approach for this current generation, for the youth that are coming up, we might continue to have this problem. But I believe God will not forsake his people.
And they're common.
You see, that's what I spoke about. It's the economy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? See, we are told that go to school, finish school, get a job, and life will be okay. You go to school. Like we spend about half, before you finish school in this country, you're about 30 years old.
Yes, so.
Like proper school, get your degree. Now I say right now, degree is basic. Degree is like so you have to get masters. Before, if you are not coming from a good home where there's money to pay, before you hustle, do service, work small, make money, go and pay your school fees. No, at the 30, that's half of your life, almost half of your life gone. Time no way. And these are for people who are even privileged though.
Yes.
Imagine these young boys.
We don't have anything.
No mother, no father. Or there's a mother, there's no father. The mother is a market woman, she's working in the market. You see, those times our mothers who used to work in the market, it was different too. Those times if you're looking for provisions to buy, there were not a lot of provisions. You go to Mokola.
Yes.
So if your mother is selling, my mother used to sell provisions. You see that at least people come and buy from her. Now even the people in Mokola, they don't make money in there unless you come and stand on the street.
Yeah.
So you can realize that things have become, they are not as easy as it used to be.
Yeah.
So imagine this young man who has gone to school, what's he on go school? Where we JSS, there's no money to go to SHS.
Yeah.
And then they joins a group of friends. They challenge this man. I say some white man come here, you drop some money for here, Moku enter. Then they will just go with a gun, take the money from the person. Sometimes you may think you until you sit down with some of these guys and you talk to them,
You never understand.
you never know.
So economic hardship could be a hindrance to worshiping God.
It could be. It could be. When Moses was coming with the Israelites, when God does something for them, no, they are excited. When they get hungry small, no, come Jomo Kakra, no, you Moses, look, you've brought us. You should have left us in Egypt. We were okay. It is a human thing. It is a human thing. And you see, I don't judge people by my level of faith. Because what I can withstand, as where I am right now and my understanding of God, what I can withstand. Maybe a new convert may not be able to understand it, or somebody who is now coming to Christ may not be able to withstand that kind of force. Do you understand? So come to the account.
Does the church have what it takes to alleviate poverty among its members?
We are taking me a dangerous ground. Very, very, very dangerous ground. But I believe the church can if the church wants to, because the church has done it before.
Yeah.
Most of the secondary schools you see in this country,
I've owned for the churches.
they're owned by the churches.
Sure.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And they are owned by churches who didn't even have the amount of access and wealth and capacity that some of the churches have now.
Yeah.
You know, if we want to, we will. As to why most churches, and I know some churches are doing it. I know some churches have some powerful charity and scholarships and things that they give to people. As to why some other people are not doing it, I can't really tell. But I believe that let's be honest, if you enter into every community, there are about 10 churches. Every area you go. If the church decides to affect just the immediate surrounding. But then again, the other thing we need to understand is the cost in running a church now is not the same as the cost in running a church before.
True.
Do you understand? Back then, sound, even church sound was not even a problem. I mean, they built the auditorium in a way that when the man of God talks, it echoes. That's why they built those big churches, because of the sound, the reverberation. They took advantage of it. But now you need sound.
You need sound.
You need to put an AC in the church.
You need big screens.
You need big screens to project.
You need to stream.
You need to stream for the people out there too. And this is cost.
To the church.
And on Sunday, you cannot run on ECG. Most churches don't run on ECG. They run on generator. And there's a lot of cost. So sometimes, even the offering cannot even offset.
Yeah.
And let me tell you that some men of God who are actually sacrificing. Some of them work and they use their salaries to run the church. We shouldn't throw that away.
All right.
Do you understand? Yeah. We need to put a balance to it. There are some men of God who don't take salaries in the church. They build the church with their own money. They sustain the church with their own money, sometimes with the support of one or two people that God will plant into the church. So the dynamics have shifted a little bit. But then again, I believe that if the church also decides to, be more socially responsible, it's also very possible.
If you're just joining us here on DaybreakHitz, our guest is Perez Musik, and yes, we've been talking so much about church, the youth, and of course his life. And I believe that you also have some questions or comments. Go live on Facebook right now. Drop your comments. We'll read them and ask your questions. We'll ask all that here on the show for you. 0548841039 is our WhatsApp number, and our socials are at Hitz 1039 FM. So keep them coming. Kwame, should we premiere the song before we talk to Adam and
I think we should do that.
Yes.
I think
Perez,
we should do that.
You have new music.
Yes, sir.
And we are blessed to be the ones to premiere it here on DaybreakHitz. Yes. In Shirano, Embra, so. Bebre. What's the title of the song?
This one is Hail Your Name.
Hail Your Name.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, it's simply a song of praise. I actually did a song for the young people in the church, just, there's power in praise.
Right.
As Christians, they said, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. We don't wait for evidence before we praise the name of God. We praise Him regardless. We praise Him through our troubles. We praise Him through our cares. So regardless of whatever we are going through, we hail His name above every other name. So there's a part in the song that says, no one they know, even the wicked them know, them no say no bad day.
Hey, Kwame.
No.
I like that part.
What's in your mono?
And I'll explain why.
What's in your mono? Hey, Kwame.
I love gospel music. I'm not like Eddie Manson to me. I love God. I'm not like Satan's man.
Straight bullet.
Some critical.
Manages gospel musician.
Now, listen, this is a brand new one from Perez Musik. He calls this one Hail Your Name. Let's take a listen to the song. When we come back, he's still here. We've got all the questions to ask him here on the show. Now, I didn't want to stop listening to the song. Yes, and this is a beautiful one. Was it a live recording?
Yeah. It was a live recording that we did, and thank you to Mr. Lawrence O2. He gave us his home, very very beautiful home. And that's where we recorded.
That's where
it.
they recorded.
It was like it was more like an album.
Oh.
But the funny thing is, I didn't finish working on it, and I've recorded another album. So now,
Really?
now the songs have become a lot. I need to balance them because I want to release an album next year.
Oh.
If God permits. Yes.
That's great. I like
Live recording.
Yeah.
With about 23 people. or more?
Was it a little bit more, like about 30 people?
Hey,
30. Oh, we're a bit more.
are you
It was a very
serious?
big hall. I don't know if you've seen. If you've not seen the video. Well, have you seen?
seen
If you've
the
seen the
video.
video, you
And
realize
that's-
in the hall.
yeah,
And that's someone's home.
yeah, that's someone's home.
Wow.
God has blessed people.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
very,
beautiful.
very, very kind-hearted man.
How long does it take to do a recording like this
How long?
for one song?
For one song.
In terms of on the day of the recording, or like
Yes.
preparation and everything.
Version and
yes.
everything.
Oh, it takes it. I mean, I'm very familiar with my team now. So now if we meet, we can if 2 weeks we can record we can put an album together and record.
Oh.
Like,
An
but
album?
because I've written most of the songs already.
Okay.
So within 2 weeks, like let's say we do some pre-production, we arrange the songs and everything. We do like a week of vocal rehearsal and vocal and band rehearsal. Then it takes a day. Within a day, we should be able to record it. But then if it's the post-production that takes time.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
because I did during my concert this year in August, I recorded a couple of songs, but we are still working on them. You know, every day we did it in August, and we are in October. So it's a post-production that takes a while.
Oh.
What goes into post production of a live recording?
Hey, okay, so to everybody out there who maybe also wants to know, this is how usually when we finish the recording, and with a live recording, the recording is very important. Like whoever is handling the recording is very key, because one mistake and because my concert like this, it was a concert, so there are people sitting down there, and you need that live feel. So the recording is very important. So you make sure that you have very good files, very, very good files. So when the files are recorded, I bring it to the studio, then I edit them into songs. Song per song per song per
So
song.
the sound is very important.
Yeah, the sound is very important. I edit the audio, so it's like, let's say if it's like 2 hours, I cut every song into a different. So every song becomes a project.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then when you're done, first you just balance the mix, like just to get a basic mix. Send it to the
And you
team.
have a sound engineer that does that for you. You do that by yourself.
Most of the editing and most of the I do it myself.
Okay, because of your background.
Yeah, so and then I send it I do a pre-mix, like a demo mix. I send it to the band, so they listen. Oh, I feel say this place, I don't play this tune well. I for work on
I can do a session.
Make a can over that for him. Then most of them have their setup in their house, so they can just record over it, and then they send it to me. And then I have right now I have this young guy I work with, Gifted Hands Ato, and then Spawn Keys, the two of them. So whatever overdubs or whatever oxys they need to play on it, they work on it. Like and most of the work too, we do pre-production too. Most of the songs I do with Spunkies, we'll do a solid pre-production, and then when we finish, we come back, and even after the pre-production, we still come and add things to it. So they'll put all these things together, and then for now, it's still Atu that handles all my vocal recordings, like so usually when we take live. When we come, we try to record some BVs, the background vocals, add more to it to make it heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, so he does that. He will do everything, and then when we finish, we say, okay, I'm going to mix this song. Okay, Atu mix this song. Spawn will mix. Okay, let's send this one the way the sound is. Let's send it to this sound engineer to mix. Then we give it to people, and then they mix it.
Wow.
Most of the time, whilst they're doing that, I'll be working on the videos. I'll be editing the videos and everything. So when they are done, when they send it to me, then I lay the final sound on the video. But this time, Timeline Creatives are handling this last one. But this We Go the Hill project,
Yeah.
I did most of the editing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're literally part of you're
Yeah.
in there from you sing, you edit, you
I'm
produce,
part
you
of-
do
I
everything.
I make sure I'm part of the process, because
Wow.
through that I also learn. I also learn, like so I pick up I don't know how to write music. I don't know how to read music, like with the notations
Okay.
Oh,
and
okay.
all those things. But when I'm working with these guys, I learn, like,
All right.
they'll say something, and then I'll pick up a term, and because I didn't really spend a lot of time in music. I spent a lot of time in media.
Right.
So I'm very vested in the media. So, but I have the gift for the music.
Yeah.
So as I'm working with them, I'm part of the process, because I also want to learn. So I learn from them. Sometimes even some of the productions, I'll do a pre-production myself in the house, Like I'll record the drums and the pattern, like just to let them know how I want it to go, like a very, very basic skeleton. Then I send it to them. Then I have the team I work with, they're just amazing. It's just I don't have a lot of money to give them, but
I was going through the credit and I saw soprano 6 people. I saw alto 5 people. I saw tenor 3 people.
And your
research.
And
Kwame is a music man. He really hasn't sung.
I was like, one day I'll release my album.
Which album?
Then I will feature Doreen to do rap on it. Then Perez, I was asking. It appears in Ghana we don't usually do the 4 parts. We don't do treble, alto, tenor, bass. SA, you hear that more. South Africa, is there a reason you don't do that?
Actually the very
low frequencies don't really feature in the vocals.
It depends on the genre of the music.
Okay.
You know, I mean the basic is the alto, tenor, and soprano. I mean, that's a solid harmony.
Okay.
And the bass and the mezzo, soprano, and all those. What's the name? The other part, the tenor, the high tenor, all those things.
It's no mulatto. There is no mulatto.
Falsetto is just it's just
a mulatto. Tomato.
But when it comes to the part, it depends on the genre of music. For instance, you know, SA they do a lot of they have a lot of choirs.
Yeah.
They do a lot of the more like some very subtle instrumentation, but a lot of vocals, like more like an a cappella. You know, when you listen to those songs that come from there, it has that weight that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But when you're doing most of this our genre of music, we just stick to the. I mean, like I said, it depends on the type of music. It depends on the genre of the music and the style you are looking for as an artist. You know, you can do a song where there are no harmonies. Harmonies.
Just one voice. Just one melody, and then
you just do the melody, and then you're.
Doreen, I beg one last question before you do your comment. So where you switched, where you did no one they know that part.
Yeah.
It changed the whole thing. Like it was some variety, brought some variety into the whole composition. If you had not done that, and get boring, that's a one way through.
Yeah.
How did you know that was the point? You should have done that. I know one year, somewhere in the middle, but getting to that point.
Perez, that's a music man talking. I'm just telling you.
I don't think I have a specific reason.
You see, you mentioned no one day. No,
yes.
You mentioned even
where you were talking. Yes.
Yeah, it means that point means so much to you.
Well, yeah, I actually love that point. I that's my favorite part of the song, actually. I think it's just a vibe. It's just the vibe. And if you notice, I did the same trick with Hiwalalala.
Okay.
Because the song goes, it gets to a point and it switches.
Yeah.
The genre, should I say genre? The rhythm switches.
The rhythm.
So I think it's just a vibe. Yeah.
Okay. Should we do the messages before Edem and Martinez come in?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So our first message is coming from Emmanuel Beifi, and he says that I like Perez a lot. I think his vibe dropped after the commentary about his marriage. Would you agree? If yes, what is he doing to change that narrative? You want to answer to that?
And the narrative is?
Said the vibe dropped after the commentary about your marriage. He wants to know if you agree with that, and if yes, what are you doing to change the narrative?
Okay, so I don't have an answer, but I have a song.
Okay.
Yeah, nyankopon. Choda oni embassy. Asano diena petre. Se ni doso oni embassy. Se no doso oni embassy. And how do you Choda ye di cheno. Ye kum cheno. No nimnya. Oh yeah. That's my only answer.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, will you bring a follow-up?
Well, Emil Smith says, anointed man. Pedro Pedrowa says that monitoring the best show live and clear inside Indianapolis, Kumasi, Tanoso, Kesben Junction in the main location. Natasha Amagana says, I love Hewalilala. Richard Ankuma says that good morning, Kwame and Doreen. In an interview with Andy Dosty last year, Perez Musik mentioned that, he became born again after suffering a heartbreak.
Yeah, we were here when you said
So
that.
I think.
He says what? Hey, Missy, said your decoy. Has he found a new fiancée?
But I'm married though. Don't finish the message. I'm married. Well, you think say I go there? I go there, there, sir.
Perez, let me finish. He said, or he is still with that same lady.
No.
And then he said,
We are
again.
friends. We are friends.
Okay, say again. I want to know his take on Esther PSC's opinion, or PSC Esther's opinion, that gospel musicians should be paid the same amount as secular artists.
Hey, Chema. I beg you.
You know what matter? You know won't take big money like that. People will they take the big money.
My mommy only kidio, so I know they play some play.
You know what? Me they increase your fee they charge.
See, the dynamics are different.
Okay.
You know, I was having this conversation with somebody about some few days ago. No, in fact, yesterday when we were yesterday my drama called me that some church wants us to come and minister. But we for collect them, and I told him that.
Is that Larry?
No, I'll not mention. I have like 3 dramas. I'll not mention.
That's a smart one.
You go and. So you've got to check my credits on this guy.
Wait. I know everything about you.
And I told him that, you see, the dynamics are different. You cannot, what we do is ministry. You understand? You cannot have a one size fits all. And how I run my ministry must not be a standard. I mean, Mama PSA is my big, but how she runs her ministry does not mean that I also have to run my ministry the same way.
Sure.
How I run my ministry does not mean that she also has to run a ministry, because our messages are different. Do you understand? And I will not compare myself to maybe like a Sarkodie or Shatawale or maybe like a secular artist, saying that the way the secular artists are paid, I should be paid the same way.
Right.
Which is true. Sometimes even the gospel arts must even be given more money. And that should come in play if we are on an equal platform. For instance, and I'll be very honest here, if you put a gospel act and a secular act on a stage like on a VGMA stage, in terms of the performance, and I'll be very careful with my words, in terms of the performance, the gospel musician spends a bit more to put up a performance than the secular artist.
Right.
So if you're looking at the technicalities of it, you're either supposed to pay them the same way on that platform, on that secular platform, pay them the same way, or at least give the gospel musicians more.
Okay.
Because the kind of music we do, we cannot afford to just come and stand there and sing with the DJ. You know, the whole live feel, the whole spontaneity and everything, it adds to the craft that we have. Do you understand? But then again, if I'm an event organizer, there are a lot of things I'll look out for before I pay. I'm not paying, if I invite an artist onto a platform, I'm not paying the artist just because of their performance.
Yeah.
I'm paying them for the strength of their brand.
Exactly.
So we need to consider all these things. We cannot just make a
Value.
the value the person is bringing. Do you understand? The appeal, the audience. Christians, like the gospel we do, I could say in quote, our market, we have a niche market, a specific market. But unfortunately or fortunately, the secular artists, they eat into all the markets, even into the church. Do you understand? So it becomes, I mean, there are pastors whose favorite artist is Shatawale. Somebody like me. I love SM. Do you understand?
Are you
So
SM? You love, are you SM?
I mean, deduce.
Oh,
No, if whatever you want to deduce from it, that's up to you.
Are you SM? Or some pay me what some?
So you see, the value also counts. So an event organizer will consider all these things, you know, all these things. So I think we just have to not put a straight dress on it. It's a tailor-made situation.
Yeah.
So it depends on the situation you find yourself in. But then when you come to the church, do you understand? I cannot say that if a church doesn't give me an amount of money, I'm not going. Because that is a different platform.
Right.
Do you understand? There are some churches that don't have money, but they are blessed by your ministry and they want you to come.
Yeah.
Me, when you ask me to come, I ask you that, do you want me to come in my band? Because if I'm coming in my band, as for my band, most of them, this is what they do full time. They need to be paid.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to compromise on that. They need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So even if you not pay me, as for their money, I have to take it and give it to them. I have to make sure that
Of course.
they are okay. Because some of them, this is their full-time job.
Larry go
Do you
ball.
understand?
Kwame.
and maybe you, the pastor, I may have a personal relationship with you.
Yeah.
The way I know you, my band does not know you like that. So at least if you're able to sort, I've been to places where telling them, you know what, you just take care of my people.
band, yeah.
And I've been to places where I've not even, when they call me, I say, okay, no problem, I'm coming. I've not even spoken to them. I don't even talk to them about money. But sometimes when you are done, the way they bless you.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the churches that really blew my mind, and I always say this everywhere I go, was Cedar Mountain.
Wow.
When they called me that they wanted me to come, I said, hey, where this call is coming from there, please, I'll be there. When is the date? I blocked everything and I showed up. When they finished, I did not charge them. I didn't talk to them about money. They gave each and every member of my team an envelope. And it wasn't just an envelope. Like they blessed them.
Wow.
They blessed me, dashed me things, gave me a big smock that I wear.
Oh.
You know, and it was beautiful. Do you understand? But then again, you do not make that your standard. And do not expect that from every church. Yeah. There's some place you can go. They might tell you thank you. You might not. It might not be satisfying, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
But I mean, what I don't like is deception.
Yeah.
And I want to put a balance to it. There are some pastors and there are some people. They will just, come with your people. We'll take care of you. And when you finish, Charlie, and you never hear from them again.
Oh.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
some of them too are. And some of them, and you know, that's what makes it very difficult for some of these young people that are coming.
Yeah.
They it's not encouraging.
Yeah.
Do you understand? If we realize that we are all in one ecosystem and we are all propagating one gospel, show me the respect I deserve, and I also show you the respect. Once the person shows up, Charlie, bless them.
That's all. Kwame, you wanted to read something?
So this one says he's welcome to the biggest music fraternity in Africa. We will give him the church crown soon. No shaking. Guess who? Sammy Flex.
Sammy.
They will not give you street crown. They'll give you church crown.
They'll give you church crown.
Please extend my greetings to him, man.
Oh, you want the street one too? No, the street one is for the king.
I beg you. That's actually one of my favorite songs. Though.
Yeah, beautiful song. Beautiful
Okay.
song.
Like from an artist's perspective,
Yeah.
that's a masterpiece.
Beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Beautiful
piece.
I listened to your review on it.
Of it. Yeah.
I made sure I had to listen to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
in fact, I had about an hour call with Ubit
On
on
that
that particular.
yes,
song. We're
yes,
just
yes.
talking about it, the production,
Wow.
and I wish Shatta can do a live version of it.
You beat me the submission on the show. I think he does that.
Live,
I wish he does that.
A live, like with it would be with some nice
Awesome.
syncopation somewhere.
Hey.
Solid.
You Adam, start with this one because this message I have to.
It is longer.
It is long. I have to take my time to read it and then soak it in before I read it to Perez. Why?
Adam.
Yeah. I mean,
Aleke.
We beg.
Please
He
continue.
begs. Yes.
I mean, when it comes to Perez, it can't get wrong. I mean, production-wise, everything, the quality is really amazing. I think they've done a wonderful job, and I mean, sad production, a lot has gone in, and I really love everything about it. It's not boring, and it's really, I mean, straight youth-oriented, and I'm sure the youth will love it. And knowing where the youth is, that's on the digital space, you need to really push hard in those spaces to ensure that it gets to them. I mean, this is a masterpiece, and you don't have to, you have to go all out to push this because it's an amazing job. So big ups to you, big ups to the team. You've done a wonderful job.
How does it speak to you, the song? How does it speak to you as a person?
Yeah, it touches my soul.
Your soul.
Yeah.
What about your heart and your spirit?
Kwame. You want to worry Adam this morning?
Oh, Adam.
He's my soul brother.
Adam, are you done?
Yes, please.
Okay. Martinez.
Doreen.
Yes.
Yeah, a beautiful song. I mean, when you listen to Perez, you can only expect nothing but the best. I mean, it's amazing how far his brand is grown. One thing about his music is that he doesn't compromise on melody. I mean, it's one artist you listen to his music and you just, aside the message, you enjoy the composition, the melody, I mean, everything. You really appreciate talent and good music. And his message is not empty as well. I mean, his music is not empty. You know, there are some gospel songs that are very empty. Oh, very empty.
Kwame, don't ask the next question.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Don't ask.
Some are
ask.
very
I'm a
empty.
very good boy.
Don't ask.
Cylinder.
Empty.
Very, very empty. Not just empty, very empty. I mean, it's just one line and they hang around it throughout. You don't actually... In fact...
If the one line is what God has given to them to preach to the people.
If God give you the message, if you claim God has given you the message, you need to also apply wisdom. So, I mean, when it comes to music, you need to have wisdom as well. You cannot just go to the studio and record anything. Because you might not, you shouldn't do something you can't defend. You understand? When you are asked...
DJ Fantastic.
So you can't
Some
defend
people-
But is it possible to let AI help you to complete it? Like, if you get the one line from God, then maybe AI can add more.
AI can copy, but you should be in charge. Yeah, you should be in charge. I mean, some people are not able to defend what they've recorded as music.
Kwame.
Yeah, so it's only few artists that are able to get you into the spirit. That is why some legends will sit and say now there's no Holy Spirit in the current gospel music because they feel that they cannot connect. What he's doing, I think he's representing the youth, and I'm sure that's what his brand is about. So he's able to make it very attractive, appealing for the youth to admire, God, and even make it easier to go to church. Yes, because when you even look at his team, I think he's given opportunity for young talents to grow. And the call and respond, I love it because it's more like, listening to a Kirk Franklin kind of gospel. And if we see him...
I can't stand it for the Beckham.
And when I catch my wife say, "Oh, me name is Sao," and it's true. Like when I was in the world, when I go out, Perez. See, we could dance, and then there were two of us. We could dance, and like the whole place, they'll stop, and they'll just be watching us. Yeah.
Which type of dance was?
What dance do you know?
Maybe you can't transfer it to gospel.
I don't know, but for some reason, it's the poise, you have to carry some, so you're not able to. But remember.
Anytime I see Perez, for me, I see him as a pastor.
Hey.
Yes, anytime I see him, like the way he seated, his demeanor, his looks, everything. I pray. Yeah, I pray he be on the pulpit one day preaching.
Pastor Perez.
But Joe Metal's studio, what do you make of it? How do you see it as?
That's. Let me find a proper expression. That's the most inspiring thing I've seen in a very long time.
Okay.
It's I knew Joe Metal when the studio was at Last Stop Dansoman.
Yeah.
And the wisdom. Yesterday I drove past the place and I watched the place and said, hey, so this guy moved from here to where he is now. The wisdom it takes to achieve what he has achieved and do what he has done. I don't know. I think he needs to be studied. Yeah, he needs to be studied. And one of the things I love about him is if I call him right now and I say, no, Charlie, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. He always has time. He would advise you. He always has time, and I think we don't give him the flowers he deserves. Tomato is not just an artist. He has grown beyond that. He has grown beyond just being an artist. He has gotten to a point where I don't think an icon is even a better word. He's a mogul. Yes, he's a mogul in the industry now. He has cemented his artistry, his personality, his craft beyond doubt.
Business acumen.
That's beyond doubt. He's shown what discipline and focus can achieve, and I'm greatly encouraged by it. Greatly encouraged by it.
That's beautiful.
My next question. Yes,
Final.
Yes. With a crowd Shatawale pool at the Black Star Square. Is there any weight like that in the gospel fraternity?
No, Martinez, let me come for this question. Yo.
First of all, I wouldn't want to make a comparison.
Yes, it's good. He himself said we shouldn't do comparison.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make a comparison. I was telling the guy I was working with yesterday, they were like, Charlie, shut up, no need feel if make a party chong. I'm like, chongbe.
What's that
Chongbe. This is about over 20 years of work that you saw. About 25 years of work that you saw. I knew Shatta from the background. We used to record in the same studio at Zongo Junction.
Wow.
Long time ago, Benverge Studios. Long time ago. Yeah, long time ago. And I was telling him that, see, let me give you a typical. You know, Shatta was one of the people to start using, one of the first artists to properly use social media in this country.
Properly.
Yes, the very first artist to take advantage of Facebook.
He built his community.
He built his community when nobody was watching. See, I used to have boys those times. When you go to their room, they had a Shatawale collection. Back then, I'm talking about 10, 15 years ago. And those times when he does his song, I don't know how he distributes the songs.
So community knows.
The boys, you can go to their house and from morning to evening, they'll be playing Shatawale songs back to back. No repeat. No repeat. They'll be playing the songs back to back to back. And they will sing every song.
Wow. He's
a force. And I think he has a gift and an anointing that is very different and unique. And we need to accept that. You know, sometimes as Christians, anything that doesn't look like what we know, we tend to shun it. But see, the God me I serve, he works in different ways. He can choose anybody and use anybody. I was excited when I realized that it was the Church of Pentecost that actually did the opening for the event. And at a point, I saw a video when Shatta was praying with the people.
Yeah.
See, if Shatta converts right now, imagine the number of people. In fact, I'll say convert. If Shatta declares fully that, you know what, I'm not going to do secular again, I want to be a gospel artist. Do you know how many people that will come to Christ? One man. I was having an argument with somebody on Facebook. I was telling them, listen, what Shatta did deserves to be studied. Because beyond the fact that he's a secular artist, it takes a lot of discipline. You don't just become what Shatta has become. You don't just, and it's not by luck. It's hard work, but there's something beyond the hard work. It takes dedication. He knows how to communicate with his fans. He knows how to speak with his people. And Charlie, it's amazing.
Wow.
He said in the post that what he did, others can also do it.
Yeah.
I think that is very inspirational, a motivational message. Apart from a few things you've mentioned as in what he did to achieve that, what do you think one needs to do to get to that level?
Be selfless. Be selfless as an artist. Be selfless as a musician. You see, I'm going to be very careful with my choice of words. Let me just end it there. Be selfless.
Yeah. All right.
And you know, when you're selfless, it will even tell in your music. It will even tell in the kind of music. You see, one thing about Shatta doesn't focus on Hitz. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
He speaks to his people. And as a gospel musician, I picked that. I'm a minister. So I don't need to write hit songs. I need to write songs that minister. Do you understand? So I don't believe that every song I hit must be everywhere. There are some songs that you may never hear, but it's blessing somebody. I went for an event and somebody was telling me that his entire family, there's one particular song of mine that is what holds them together. And that song, nobody hears it. Nobody has even spoken to me about that song before. I recorded that song in 2020. It's titled Deeper. And he says that, Charlie, that song, every time when they listen to it in the house, it's a different level. So imagine if I had never released that song because I felt like it's not a mainstream song, it's not a hit song. No, we need to go beyond that, go beyond the hits and minister, do the songs that the people actually speaks to the people. And Shatta has that.
Yeah. Because sometimes he plays the songs and you see the fans singing along.
But you're like,
and you're like,
Sometimes I've never heard the song before.
like,
They are singing.
now why don't I know this song? But they know this song.
and they will sing every single lyrics.
Single lyrics.
Yes, because he speaks their language.
Yeah.
He speaks their heart. And I think as a musician, that's what the fellas and those people used to have to as well. They spoke to people. They spoke to the people. They didn't do songs because they wanted, and that's the selflessness I'm talking about. Because if you're an artist that is focused on just yourself, you want to do a song that will appraise you, a song that will put your name in there, a song that will keep people talking about your name. No, what about the people who listen to your song? Do the song that speaks to them. So if you realize look at Bob, look at all the people, the legends in the industry. They did songs that spoke to the people, songs that wasn't just about them.
All right. So this message says, hi, good morning. Says, please, we are enjoying your show this morning with Perez. It says, please tell him the whole staff of Allergy Vision Herbal Clinic said we love him.
I love them too.
Okay, so these are some of the messages. And I don't know if we have more messages here, but of course, if you just joined us, Perez Musik is our guest this morning. He has a new song titled Hail Your Name. You need to listen to the song. Listen to this song because if you have enjoyed most of it, this is an add-on. And as he said, it's an album too in the pipeline for next year. So yes, hopefully we will be getting an album from him next year. Kwame, do you have any other question? Adam Martinez, do you have anything to ask Perez?
I think I am concerned about their investment into this craft. Now, this is what I mean. Perez doesn't just go to a small studio somewhere and program, let's say, a beat, and then he sings, and then he backs to different voices. He brings together about 30 people. They do rehearsals. They record singles and albums. After that, they go through a process of even doing extra by way of playing other tones or tunes and adding some voices to all the productions. How do you fund this particular enterprise that you have taken upon yourself? You could have just gone into the studio, produce any more beat, on keyboard horns, but you don't do that.
You invest in it.
You want everything live, and I'm not sure it is cheap like that.
It is not. It is not.
So why do you do it?
I don't know. Yeah. First of all, I'm working for someone. Do you understand? So he provides somehow. Somehow he provides. God always finds a way to provide. My last concert in the crowd, and still made the coming to
The concert, the Glorified?
Yeah.
You're owing.
About you, which today sponsor gospel concert in this country?
Then stop it.
No, the message has to go out there. The message has to
by
go
the
out there.
car, you are paying debt.
Oh, and your car be come. See, every thriving business knows how to manage debt. Do you understand? Most of these skyscrapers you see and everything, the people who built them, they didn't have the money to build it. It wasn't their pocket money. They couldn't have built it with their pocket money. They have to manage resources, bring in investors and things. You understand? It takes a certain level of wisdom. And you need to know how to manage relationships. And also, you need to care. care about people. When you care about people, they also care about you, and they care about what you're doing, and they would want to invest their time into what you're doing. You need to express some level of concern for things that concern them, and you need to be driven by something that is higher than your stomach. Because if you want to focus on your stomach, and you want to focus on your, and that's the word of selflessness I talk about, and you want to focus on your immediate need and your immediate comfort. Let me tell you something. I'll make cut in short. See, for about 3 years, I was sleeping in my studio.
Wow.
3 solid years.
Yes.
I think
Close to-
some people actually know, because I have a
Yeah.
message here that
Yes.
shows.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a message from it says that I just love Perez. He keeps working, no sleep. I love his passion for the ministry because he spends a lot on the production and he keeps investing in more songs. I think I think most of his friends should learn from him. Keep working. This is coming from Ninoy.
Oh, thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much.
Coming from Nino, this is
Yeah.
very authentic.
I was sleeping in my studio. I could have rented a big apartment, put some nice beautiful chairs, got like 100-inch TV inside and everything, enjoy. Yeah. But I was sleeping in my studio because it was cheaper for me, because I was paying my kids' school fees and everything, and I'm going to rent, and nobody was putting their money into my music. So me now, and I told, like, I work for other people too. So maybe, and I always, for me, one of the things that helped me earlier was God gave me a revelation. And he said, I've given you, like, he made me understand that I have my gifts. I have a lot of gifts. And he segmented it for me, major gifts and minor gifts. My major gift is the ministry I'm called for. That's my major calling. My minor gift is my ability to edit, produce, direct, camera work, mix, master, those are minor things. But there are some times in your life that your minor gift feeds your major gift, and it gets to a point where your major gift begins to feed your minor gift. So I try to balance. So there are some times, like I go and work for some people, do some small editing, get some small money, get the money. When I get the money, I know that this money, if I chop it, it will worry me. So I use the money to go and buy studio monitors. I use the money to go and buy a microphone. I use the money to go and buy a mixer, So I gathered some small things for myself. And I also learned, because I know that studio production is expensive. And when I was starting, there was no help. So I tried to acquire the knowledge so that at least I can use that to push myself to a certain level. When I get to a place where I can give my works for other people to do, then I give it to them. So it's small tactics, tactics.
Shall we look at the soft side of you? You seem to be very serious. You like business. You like work. You like ministry. Too much. Let's look at the soft side of you. How romantic are you?
Okay, I'm very romantic. I like public display of affection. Yeah, I'm that type of person.
I think I saw that in the wedding pictures, right?
Really?
Yeah, you were doing so.
Hey, now who knew Sky to go?
Oh, I have a message from Robert. Robert says, Perez totally enjoying his opinions and thoughts on matters. Says, we thank God for his understanding of the ministry.
Thank you.
And there's one more, there are two more here. Says, I'm enjoying Perez on the show. Big ups to him from Rainy. And then Asiedu Ebenezer says, a big good morning to my man of God, Perez Musik. His music is an inspiration to us, the youth, and the nation. So yes,
You have a question?
Yes,
Okay.
a quick one. With the issue of finance, Kwame raised. Yes, you're asking him whether gospel events actually get sponsorship. So in other words, it's very difficult.
It is.
Why? Why is it that gospel musicians find it difficult to attract sponsors?
You see, I think first of all is our is our, but funny, and it amazes me that this actually happens in Ghana, because Ghana, we are very accommodating. You can go to a place, there's a mosque here, next to it is a church. So usually that excuse that some of these big brands give, that you don't want to be attached with issues concerning religion, something I think is flawed.
Really?
I think it's flawed, because Ghanaians are one of the most accommodating religiously accommodating people. I don't think I would stop using a brand because it's sponsoring a Muslim, or I'll stop doing business with a particular business because they tend to support maybe Muslims. There are Islamic banks in Ghana that Christian businesses own accounts there.
And is that the actual reason?
They just
don't want to affiliate with religion.
That's the reason most of them give. They'll tell you that, in our church, someone in our office, someone that, when we want to sponsor the Muslims in the office, will say no. I don't believe that's true. I think it's just an excuse.
Right.
I actually, if you ask me, I think we need to actually have that conversation. We need to actually have that conversation. I don't think that I would say that because maybe Stanbic Bank is supporting or let me not mention any brand. A bank is supporting maybe Eid Fest or something. They shouldn't sponsor my Christmas event, or I don't want to do business with them because they sponsored a Christmas event and I'm a Muslim. I don't think we are like that as a people.
Because
We go to schools that there are Muslims in the school. I went in Fanspim. We had a mosque in the school. In Fanspim is a Methodist school. We have a mosque in the school, and not what we had several. I think almost every dormitory had a mosque. Oh no, it was in Battle Snake. We had a dome. We had a mosque there that the Muslims come in. They come and pray.
But you know, Diana Hamilton's concert is sponsored by Awake. She works with Awake.
There are exceptions.
Exactly.
That's why
I think it's all
wanted to be
different. It differs.
very
You
clear
cannot.
with
You
know,
cannot be for everyone.
Yeah, and I get where you're coming from, but do you know how long Diana has worked to get to that point?
Exactly.
Do you understand? And the it also depends on you need to also build your brand to be able. But you see, the thing is, if you don't sponsor the brand when the brand is growing, why do you want to come and sponsor me when I'm up there? Because when I need you most, see, most of these secular artists that you see, if it wasn't for the brands that supported them, they wouldn't be where they are today. If you don't support me when I'm actually budding, when you see the potential, and you want to come and sponsor me when I'm up there, I don't think that's cool.
So have you been turned down, you in particular?
Oh, a couple of times. You see, me, I don't like rejection. I'll be very honest with you. So myself, when I was growing up, I don't chase girls by heart because I don't want you to reject me.
You don't want to hear no.
No, I don't like rejection.
I'm going to think about
no. So unless I get correct sign that Charlie, I no go move. Yeah. But there's some people that they get film, Charlie. If you say no, you will go and come. No, me. So if you give me a sign, if you give me one or two signs that you don't, I'll find an alternative way to get my things done.
That's how.
But it's not the best. I'm not saying that that's the best approach. Yeah, it's not the best. That's why I have a team now that they handle some of these things. Because my mom, when I was growing up, when my mom sees me with somebody, maybe I'm cool with the person, and the next time she realized that no, I'm not going close to the person, then she knows that maybe the person has done something, said something, because that's how I am. Me, you kind of say, "Ganuba keke ofemi emben kebo don."
Yeah.
You're from what?
No.
That's I wouldn't say.
Like we have a higher.
Ben.
Right on.
But it's not the best of attitude, so yeah.
This is Daybreak Hitz on Hitz 1039 FM. Perez Musik has been our guest here on the show, and of course, I hope you've had a good time. Remember, he has a new song titled "Hail Your Name." Go and listen. I'm sure it's on all platforms at the moment. I'm sure the video is also out, Perez, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's also out. So please go and watch the video. Go and stream the music. Keep supporting his music because sometimes you might not want to. But before we continue, let me remind you that we are still in the month of October. Yes, so as part of our support for the awareness creation of breast cancer disease, which is one of the leading causes of death in women, the Cosmopolitan Mix on Joy FM is dedicating the whole month of October to educate listeners and address your questions on breast cancer. So tune in to your favorite mid-morning show, Cosmopolitan Mix with Doreen and between 10 a.m. to 12 noon every weekday for all the tips on breast cancer, self-examination, early detection, symptoms, risk factors, prevention and care. Don't forget, there will be free breast cancer screening and exciting giveaways for our cherished listeners. Follow Pink October and be an ambassador for our campaign using the hashtag Cosmopolitan Mixed on social media. It's a Pink October on the Cosmopolitan Mix. And also don't forget, 1st of November, Adum FM Family Color Party. Yes, 1st of November. Come in your favorite colors: blue, yellow, red, orange, green, white. Bring your family and let's celebrate unity, laughter, and love. Just know that there will be some cooking competitions here and there. So you might be preparing some banku and fanti stew, jollof with chicken, curry rice with vegetable beef stew, yam with egg stew, plain rice, and then other forms of meals as well. So join the fun as living Ghanaian legend Samini Nautica and a host of other top musicians turn the garden into a live concert of pure energy and love. And with just 50 Ghana cedis, you and your family of 6 are guaranteed a full day of unforgettable fun filled with activities such as face painting, bouncy castles, and so much more. The Adum FM Family Color Party 2025 is powered by Lavon's Tomato Mix, also brought to you by You Fresh Drinks, Syntex Tank, DeRay Man Bitters from Lawson Herbal, Lafrin Mouth Wash from Scarf Pharmacy, Franco Training Enterprise, Jamal Washing Soap. So don't miss it. Come with your colors, your family, and your love. Color Party, united in color, connected by love. And also, don't forget the luckiest *712#. Choose option 1, buy a ticket for yourself, or option 2 to buy for someone else. Want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you. I'm sure you want that, obviously. So you go with option 1 again. Prefer to choose your own ticket, and that's option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you're in. Now, the online way, just head straight to theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. You can buy a ticket for someone else too. And if you want to pay, if you're from Ghana, obviously you have to use the Momo app or the Momo to do that. And if you're outside Ghana, you have to use a card. And one ticket can multiply your money by 500 times, and your whole community could win 10 times over. So this is your golden chance. Hop on and let's get lucky together, because luck is everywhere. And you want to add? Mm-hmm.
And Franco Trading Enterprise, they are the leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet, and they are selling Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, smart TVs, Franco air conditioners, chest freezers, and refrigerators, washing machines, microwave blender, CCTV camera. Yeah, and they are selling all these at a discounted price of 40%. So just call them on 0246 422338 or 0555 939311 or 0302225651 and get your deal from them now.
And also happy birthday to Margaret Safua of the NHIA Regional Office, Koforidia, age with more grace and favor of God from Sky and the rest of the family. Let me say a very big and massive thank you to you, Mr. Hagler, for the production, supported by Debbie Sway and also Nee Apness on social media. And to you, DJ Fantastic, thank you so much. Oh, and Adam did the magic.
Wow. The first time
yes
in history.
Yes.
You are surprised.
Adam has fulfilled his promise.
Wow.
So this is historic.
So many thanks
Very,
to
very
all
historic.
who came to support Empress Gifties
Wow,
birthday at EMS Event Center, Hacho. Last Saturday was amazing. I mean, friends, family, lovers. I mean, and also it has become, a ritual. A ritual that on her birthday she celebrates the legends. So Hannah Mafu, Madam Mary Gansa. I mean, she gives a token to them. And
that's
celebrates
beautiful.
them. And I mean, they have a breakfast together. I mean, that's what she does every.
And she sang a bibinyum.
So big up to everyone. EMS, amazing woman. EMS, solid place for you for all your events. So big up to EMS and all the team.
So you brought our food, eh?
Yes, he
God
did.
bless you.
He brought the food.
Udiasa.
I saw some
Perez, thank you so much, Perez.
Thank you for
coming.
having me. I
And
mean, it's always a vibe in this
Have
space.
a wonderful, beautiful day. And please go and stream the song.